An important goal of this chapter that introduces the Gospels is to help students learn how to read the genre of the Gospels and to help students see the continuity between the Gospels and the ways that earlier biblical writers wrote their narratives. It's important to emphasize here that the Gospels intend to be theological interpretations of the life of Jesus, just as the Deuteronomistic historians wrote theological interpretations of Israelite history. This, of course, complicates any search for the historical Jesus, because seeing the Gospels as theological interpretation means that the historian is trying to wrest from these texts just what the text didn't want to give. It is at this point that the distinction between theology and history becomes most controversial among liberal Christians. That is, many liberal Christians think that the authentic Jesus is the one that can be constructed by modern historians rather than the one that's in the text. It's important for students to continue to distinguish between theological interpretations and history, and to remember that all historians give interpretations. No history is objective. Just as we need to recognize the function and perspective of the earlier narratives, so with the Gospels, we can find the beliefs and perspectives of the writers, but we won't find the precise facts. The second major part of the chapter is devoted to the synoptic problem. Here we see another place where we can show how there are similarities between the Gospels and earlier biblical narratives, especially the Torah. Just as the Torah was composed from multiple strands of tradition, so the synoptic problem shows us that multiple strands of tradition went together to form the Gospels that we have in the New Testament. This exercise, this understanding, further shows the futility of seeking objective information about Jesus in the Gospels.